Hey girls! Happy Friday! So I will jump straight on into it this week, and I promise I will not do a giant long ridiculous rant like I did last week. That'll never happen again. Cross my heart. Anyway, Annalie and Heather, you guys both have your sort of weekly add-on bits that you're doing now, and I thought it'd be a really cool idea, but I don't want to do random things about me. So I thought, what is the greatest difference between you guys and myself? And I think the answer is reasonably obvious. I'm from Australia. So I thought it would be a really cool idea for me to each week do a little add-on of, just teach you a few things about Australia and our culture and that sort of thing. So, in weeks to come I will teach you how to be a bogan, how to talk ochre, maybe even show you a few traditional Australian recipes. And most importantly of all, teach you how to use Vegemite. That's one thing that Americans just haven't gotten yet. But yeah, that's what I'll do in the following weeks. So for my first bit of getting to know Australia, I'll come up with a proper title for the segment at some point, but for now we'll just call it Getting to Know Australia. I'm going to actually get to tie in with this week's topic about schools and stuff. First off, you guys have juniors and sophomores and freshmen and cheerleaders and glee clubs and all this kind of stuff that we don't here. So I think the first thing I can do is give you a bit of an overview of kind of how our schooling works, and then you'll understand what I'm talking about when I start talking about my own schooling. Okay, let's see. We do preschool, kindergarten, and then you start on year 1 and then go year 1 through year 6, and year 6 finishes when most kids are 12. I finished it when I was 11 because I skipped a year of preschool. Yeah, I'm super special. So you finish year 6 at about the age of 11 or 12, and then you go into year 7. So year 7 is the start of high school, which is 7, 8, 9 and 10, and then we have college, which is years 11 and 12. And then beyond college, you can go on to what I think you guys call college, but we call university. And that's where you go to get diplomas, and we don't really do those that much. We have degrees. But yeah, so that's kind of how the schooling system here works. When you guys say freshmen and sophomore and stuff, I've got no idea what you mean. That's one thing that we, never grasped. It was, either you're in high school or you're a senior in college. Those are the two options. But yeah, that's how the schooling system works. Yeah, so that'll hopefully help you understand a bit when I'm talking about my own schooling now. I thought that I had mentioned earlier, but I don't actually go to school anymore. I was 17 when I graduated from year 12 in 2005. I then attempted to go to university, but I didn't get into the degree I wanted, and I had to move pretty far from home. And when I was only 17 and the legal drinking age here is 18, social gatherings are around a pub here basically, so, or the university club, so I couldn't go to any of that stuff, so I had a really difficult time making friends. Like I said, I was in the degree that wasn't actually my first choice, and I was in this tiny little country town, so I wasn't really having that good a time, so I actually gave that up after a term, because I just figured it wasn't actually for me. And then I came back to Canberra and got a job, and then the following year I tried CIT. I tried going to CIT and doing what I initially wanted to do, which was journalism, and I found out that journalism is not the industry that I thought it was, so I gave that one up as well, and just figured I'd be better off spending my time working and learning how to survive, and also that way I can do a job that's not taking up my whole life, so that leaves me free to do the other things I want to do, such as I do plan on eventually having at least one book published. So I want to be an author. So if I'm in a job that doesn't take up all my time, and it's not everything I think about when I go home, it leaves me free to do that as well. So I'm pretty okay with that. And the job that I've got now, I've actually got 2 jobs at the moment. You've already seen some of one of them, which is sort of like my casual job. That was from a couple weeks ago with the embarrassing bit stuff. That was all at my casual job. That's the news agency I work at. I actually worked there full time for 2 years before figuring out, you know, it's a little family-owned thing. There was no chance for, you know, going upward anywhere. I wasn't going to get raises apart from when I, you know, had a birthday. So I thought the best thing I could do would be to leave there and go and get a more career-orientated isn't the right word, but a more focused job that actually gave me chances to improve myself. However, I found it quite difficult to get a job because that was the time that we had, you know, the big global financial crisis and all that kind of stuff. So my boss ended up, you know, just offering me a few shifts here and there to get me by, and then I got my job at JB, and she still kept me on because that was over the Christmas period, so she needed me, and now it's just become, you know, it's just what I do is I do Friday nights and Sunday mornings there for it. Yeah, it's a lot less stress on the owner because I know how to do everything. So yeah, those are my 2 jobs, so that's what I do instead of schooling. Annalie, it might interest you to actually know, sorry, I love the new Star Trek movie as well. I was never into Star Trek before, but I went and saw that movie and I was just like, oh, it was awesome. And Chris Egan, he's an Australian, he was in it. He died within 5 minutes, but he was in it, so woo. Yeah, but what I was going to say was it might interest you to know that Zachary Quinto, who played Spock, he can't actually do this. Every time he did it on screen, it was actually, they had to like go off stage and like glue his fingers like that, so he'd have to be able to raise it up and it would be done. But he can't just do that. So, oh, and Heather, I'm so sorry, I didn't forget, happy belated birthday. I didn't forget, I did actually start making you a birthday video, and then it all went to crap, and then it was 11 o'clock at night and I was tired, so I'm really, really sorry I didn't do that. Anyway, happy birthday, I hope you had a really good time.
Huh? Do you want to give me a hand with the campfire? You know, I don't think you're pulling your weight, frankly.
My name's not Frankly.
What?
You dropped the wood.
Where?
You called me Frankly. My name's Frank Woodley.
What?
Frankly, it makes me uncomfortable.
What makes you uncomfortable?
Frankly.
Well, yes, I'd prefer it if you were honest with me. What's upsetting you?
I don't like it when you drop the wood.
I didn't drop the wood. Frankly, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't call me Frankly.
Just cut the wood.
I'm not cutting the wood. It's part of my name.
Just grab the axe and cut up some pieces of timber for me.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you say so?